right, let's get started. Look at that. I'm a pro.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're such a professional.
Just as good as Mike normally does it.
Better.
So smooth.
Welcome back to the Baltimorons. All-female reboot.
Here for it.
That's the way I like
Love. We have Alex on today. Alex Shindell from Wild Events Florals. Mm-hmm. She is one of Mike's past clients, and she just recently started her own flower business.
Yes, it has been a wild ride. So I've had it for about 2 years now as like a side hustle kind of thing. And I quit teaching about 2 months ago.
Oh my
what
God,
I'm
I do this
talking
full
about.
time now,
Right.
and now I get to do things like this, which
That's
is awesome.
so exciting. That's
it.
awesome.
Such a girl boss. I love it.
No,
Here we
literally.
are, you know.
What made you decide to finally quit teaching and just like go full time with it?
It's kind of a long story. There was a lot of elements to it, but essentially like the business was doing really well.
Yeah.
And I had to make a decision. You know, I love teaching, but I wanted to cast a wider web. I feel like with the business, we get to meet all these different people. We get to scratch that creative itch. Not that you can't with teaching, but it's different than teaching. And it's been amazing. We've met the greatest people through it. We've had a lot of great experiences. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
With school starting up again, do you miss it a little bit? Are you like
Honestly,
kind of like watching everyone else
she
go
was
it's
ready?
so weird. You can tell what I
She
know.
was just like, yeah, everybody's going back to school right now to prepare for the school year, and I'm here.
So true.
It's a weird feeling. I literally woke up this morning much later than I would have, right? If I was
Yeah, if you had to
still
go back to
teaching.
school.
And I was like, oh man, I'm sleeping in. I'm like talking to clients. I designed a little bit. I went for a run. Now I'm here. Like life looks totally different.
Yeah.
So this is a
This
plug
time
for all
last
the
year.
entrepreneurs out
Yeah.
there. Just do it.
Just
go
take
out
the
there
leap and do it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What does your
sure.
husband do? Does he work in the business with
He's
you?
in sales, but he also like runs the finance side of the business.
Nice.
He's also the logistics guy. So if
Love
you see
that.
like you'll see a lot of like crazy installations coming up in the city. He's like the back side of all of that.
Oh, that's
so he
cool.
does like the chicken wire. I'm not going to give you all of our secrets, but he does like the backside mechanics of
Yeah.
it. And then I'll come in and I'll add the flowers, but he has a really good eye for that. So
That's awesome.
yeah, and he's like a woodworker. He's like a Renaissance man. He does everything. So
Yeah.
he brings those components to it.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
so you
it's
have some
cool.
installations coming up?
We do, yes. And you will see, again, I don't want to give too much away, but you will see there's a lot of great places that we work with, one of which is the Wine Collective, which is right down the street.
Literally
at
right
Union
there.
Collective. Yeah, love it there. The people there are great. Shout out to Kat. She's been amazing. We've worked with her on a lot of like workshops and events, and we just love it there. So we'll be doing, you know, more over at the Collective. Hopefully in the months to come, we'll have a bunch of workshops. We might do a workshop telling people how to do installations.
Oh,
We're
that
figuring
could be
out
cool,
how
yeah.
much do we want to give away for.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you'll see. So we just did like a moss installation that I'm obsessed with.
Ooh.
That is very earthy. It was like moss and coffee plant. It was for Coffee Fest.
Oh,
over the
nice.
weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was super cool. So it was like moss and coffee plants and anthurium, all these different earthy jungle elements. So you'll see more installations that look like that. And then we're going to bring in a few other elements. Again, don't want to give too much away, but you might see
All the
like
secrets.
corn.
I know. I
You
love
might
this.
see like
What is
corn
happening?
or
It's
great.
zucchini or something like that in an installation. You're going to see different elements. If you don't follow us already, follow us on Wild Event Florals to see we're getting funky. We've been a little bit tame, but we're ready to take the plunge.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
wow.
That'll be so cool.
Yeah.
We have been meaning to get to one of your workshops. We should have gone to the one right there at the Wine Collective.
Yeah, I know.
We'll be back on the 26th.
Were you really?
So,
Okay.
yeah.
This comes out the 25th, though. That's perfect.
Well, there you
Yeah.
go. Love that. There's a plug. Everyone.
This is your
come.
official plug. Go to the next event.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
They're
what are
super
your
fun.
workshops like?
They're cool. So we do them with a lot of like bars and wineries and things like that. So there's usually like a voucher ticket. You get a free drink with it. You learn a bit of instruction. I do give away some of my secrets.
Okay.
Save those for the workshop. So if you come to that, you'll get to know some of the secrets behind it. But yeah, it's really fun. It's usually like, 20 or so people building community. That's huge for us as a business. That's like our ethos, right? We really want people to meet each other at these events. We want them to feel connected. We want to bring that aspect of Baltimore into everything that we do because that's who we are.
For sure.
It's super important for us. So yeah, it's just community building, a lot of design techniques.
That's awesome.
And places that people might not go to in the city they're learning about, which is
That's
really
also
fun.
true. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you've never
Yeah.
been to like some of the places before.
Yeah.
How did you get into florals? Like what
Such
started
a good
it?
question.
What
Yes.
started this
Do you want
passion?
the long story?
Of
or the
course.
short
Yes.
story?
Give us the long story.
Okay, the long story is I did my wedding flowers for our wedding.
So you did your own wedding flowers?
Did my own wedding
Girl,
flowers
that's
twice to the same person. We had a COVID wedding, and I thought, you know what? I've been like doing flowers with my family on the side, just as like something fun, right? Like my mom had parties, I used to help her design. And small wedding came around. I was like, you know what? We're gonna have 2 weddings, so I'm gonna have to scale this up. So let me think how I can bring the elements of myself.
Yeah.
So I did the flowers for that, loved it. I'm Greek, so I had to have like a big wedding the next year.
Oh, yeah.
You know how that goes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You can't do small weddings. So I did the big wedding and scaled up. I realized, I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. There's a lady at our church that like saw the talent that I had, and she actually put me into that position of the floral director there.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
At the church.
wow.
Yeah,
That's
and which is a
awesome.
lot of florals.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you don't know about like those programs, it's a lot of flowers. So that really helped me get my confidence with the building piece of it, and took off for the big wedding, started doing weddings for friends, and just has been going ever since.
Going from there.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
And like you guys bring us in for events.
I know. I was
Yeah.
gonna say. I don't know. You know that Alex does all the flowers for our events,
Yeah.
for our
been
client
great.
appreciation party, pie
You're
party.
even dressed in floral.
You
just
I
are-
lean into it.
And
lean into it.
she came in and gave me a hug, and I was like, "You smell so good." She was like, "Guess what it is?" And I was like, "I have no idea." And it was like, "What was it?"
It's like a bergamot base.
I was like, "What is bergamot?"
I don't even know what that is. I'm
I
gonna
was
be
like,
so
she just-
real with
she
you.
knows all the
No
things.
idea.
I want people to feel like, I just want it to be immersive.
Yeah.
everything.
No.
Yeah.
But I
Absolutely.
didn't even realize that this is so funny that my scent like ties into the vibe of the business. That
It
actually
really
was not
honestly
intentional.
does.
She's very
It's
niche.
just you. It's just who you
So
are.
funny.
She's like, "It's like earthy."
Everyone knows bergamot. Put a comment in the links if you
Bergamot.
know
If
what
anyone knows what
is.
bergamot is.
I took a picture of it. I
Curious.
don't
Did you?
even
Is
know.
it the color of burgundy?
Is it?
Bergamot? Is it burgundy color?
No, I took a
No.
picture of the
No, it's like an
perfume.
earthy.
Oh, yeah.
It's like an earthy smell.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And like ferns and those sorts of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
smells
so
amazing. I was like, "Is it like
Alex is a vibe.
Arabian perfume?"
It is a French perfume.
French.
Yeah.
That's very cool. That's awesome. Well, I'm so glad that you could join us.
Yeah, happy
on
to
the
be here.
podcast. I had the topic for this podcast originally to sort of like tie in with you. Like how do people choose their real estate agents? And also to do with you, like how do people choose who to go with for like their wedding flowers? Because I just got married recently as well. And I mean, the choices for like how to choose who works with you is completely overwhelming in every aspect.
And you had a different element too.
I
yours
did.
was a destination wedding, right?
Yes.
So you're dealing with those components
Right.
as well.
So what I did is I became so overwhelmed with the process of you have to choose literally every single thing. I was like, you have to
Yeah.
hire a floral person,
Yeah.
you have to hire a venue, hire a caterer, hire a DJ. And I was like,
That's
I
just
don't
too
want
much.
to do any of that.
Yeah.
So I ended up doing a cruise wedding where they gave me a pamphlet.
I know. I'm like, if I would go back and do it, this is how
No,
I would do
it's
it,
amazing.
honestly.
They give you a pamphlet and they're like, do you want white flowers or pink flowers? And I'm like, those are my only options. And they're like, yes. And I was like, I
kinda
love
nice.
that.
That's kind of
Yes.
nice.
I'm so
too.
happy right
Yeah.
now. Do
Take
you want
the
chocolate
options
cake
away
or
from
vanilla
me.
cake?
Yeah,
Yes. I was
that's
like,
nice.
analysis paralysis. Like, I do not need all these options. It's
Yeah.
going to be beautiful no matter what. It's on St. Thomas. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter what I do. Just
Right.
pick from a list.
Yeah. No, the simplicity sometimes is nice. And it's interesting to figure out, like with different clients on our end.
Yeah.
Some want really simple and some, I love our clients. Some have like five different themes. And I'm like, let's get on a call and scale this back and like figure out how
Yeah.
to tie these together and find out like what is the core of what you want. So it's interesting to hear different, but people who want simplistic
Yeah.
really want simplistic.
Yes.
And they love that.
They're like, give me
component.
one option.
Yes.
I want my
Yeah.
flowers to be white and green. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Do whatever you
And
want
they're
with
gonna be
from there.
beautiful.
Yeah, and like I trust the people. Like I would trust you. Like you know what
Yeah.
you're doing. White and green. Let's go.
Yeah.
I love
Here for
clients
it.
like that are buying houses
Yeah.
that are just very simple. They're just like, I just want a house, like any townhome, like it's
Yeah.
fine.
This price. This house.
as long as it's this price with this many bedrooms
Yeah.
and this many bathrooms, I am fine. But then there's also people that are like, I need a yard. I need a finished basement. The basement ceiling has to be this high, and I need a walk-in closet, and I need just all these extra things.
Yeah.
And then their budget doesn't even match what they're asking for.
I'm sure that comes into
So
play
then,
for you
like,
too.
I'm like, I'll send you your criteria, and
really
then you'll
learn
see
to
how much
be-
is out there.
Right.
And then we'll have
You'll have to scale back from there.
Yeah, we'll have a come to Jesus moment afterwards.
Right,
You learn
exactly.
to be a good mediator of like, here's how I can clearly articulate this to you,
Yeah.
but also meet you where you are. Kind of
Exactly.
thing, you know?
Mike talks a lot about like setting expectations ahead of time.
Yeah.
And I think that's very important because people like for your wedding and for buying a house, it's like one of the most excited.
They're such huge life
Yes.
events.
Yeah, one of the most
Yes.
exciting things of your life. And it's like you don't want to be the person to bear bad news. So it's like you kind of have to put that up front at the beginning during a consultation instead of being like, yeah, let's look at houses and like just
and then
making
they're just
false
gonna be
promises.
disappointed.
I also
by-
feel like the whole experience as a bride and as a homeowner, it is like you really get to know yourself experience.
Yeah, oh my
right?
God,
Of
that's
like,
so true.
what exactly do I want as a homeowner or as a bride? And you might think that it's one way, and then you go in and you're like, oh, I only want old houses. That was literally me with Michael Frank. Yes, I'm like, I literally only want old houses. Or if it's new, it has to have the character. And we ended
Yeah,
up
you
in
didn't
a
want like,
house.
landlord special with like the grayish floors and this color wall.
Agreeable gray is like my worst nightmare. I'm
Yes.
so sorry.
I
It is
completely
just-
agree.
I've never heard
No,
anybody
right.
call it agreeable
I love
gray.
agreeable gray. Yeah, that's
agreeable
hilarious. It's a good one.
Yeah, I walk in and I'm like, okay, these are great. I'm going to change the color of these walls. I get why it's there from a staging
Yeah, it's for like
perspective.
everyone to be
Yeah,
able
but
to
for
I
see.
think
me,
it's
it's
coming
totally
out though. I think people are
think
getting.
so,
I think it's
too.
about to be gone.
Yeah, I think
And
we're at the end
am
of this
so
trend.
ready for it. I'm
here for
so
that.
sick. You literally, if you going on showings, you toured 5 different houses, all
Yeah.
gray walls. You're gonna have a headache afterwards. I'm telling you, they all look the same. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm making like little TikToks and stuff. I'm like, all these houses.
They all
I
look the
also,
exact
I feel like
same.
that's like the first thing if you're the homeowner that wants like quirky and different, you're painting the walls immediately.
Oh yeah,
That is
first
the
thing
first
you're gonna do.
you're
Yeah.
You're like, I'm done.
Like we did like a navy blue in our
really?
dining room, which like everyone's
sounds
like,
really
that's kind of
nice.
dark and weird. I'm like, no, it's like you're walking into an editorial. Like it is a
Yeah.
vibe when you walk in there. So
I love that. That's so
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
How many houses did you see with Mike before you guys made a decision?
Oh, that is such a good question. So many.
Yeah,
So
lots
many.
and lots.
So many. And we had a lot of like full cash offers.
Yes.
With no inspections.
Yeah. And
that,
you bought like 2022, 20,
Yeah, 22.
So it was like kind of the height of the market when
Yeah.
it was
Thanks.
very,
Really
very competitive.
I think
Yeah.
it was like 6.9 was our interest rate, which at the time I was like, this is a pretty good interest
Yeah,
rate
no,
compared to what it
honestly.
could be.
Yeah.
But it was wild. We lost a bunch of houses to cash
Yeah.
offers and home inspections, but then we kind of realized that's cool for them. Like if that's what that owner wanted to do, we're not that kind
You don't
of
feel
owner.
comfortable doing that.
We're a
Yeah,
little
that's
bit
cool for you.
safer. Yeah, different
If you
kind
want
of
to do all that extra stuff,
I feel like I go a
Best
lot
wishes.
wilder in the flowers than I do in like what I wanted in buying a
Yes,
house,
yeah.
right? We wanted a very traditional, like close in 30 days, have your inspection, and this house kind of just fell into our lap.
That's great.
I mean, you guys helped us, obviously. That was a huge part, but yeah, it was great.
That's great.
What's like the craziest thing somebody asked you to bring flowers to, or like help you
yeah, like
arrange
event.
flower? Like, what's like the craziest event?
Craziest event. I don't think I've had it yet.
No.
But I want to have it because
Yeah.
I want to meet weird clients. That's my plug. I want to
Yeah.
meet really weird clients. I want you to want the mushrooms in your arrangements. I want
Would you
to
do a
want, like-
funeral?
Yeah, I would do a funeral.
You would do a funeral?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what you're thinking when you say
like,
funeral?
Or
yeah,
like, what
like
if someone had
that,
like
or
a
like,
Halloween?
because you
I
just
want
seem
to
like
wear-
you want your events to be like positive and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
I think everybody has like a niche like
they fall
clientele.
into.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
feel like we're gonna meet them soon. I just have a feel. Not
The
that we
weird
haven't met
clients.
them yet, but
Yeah.
I feel like the person who's like, I just want you to like throw some food in there, give me some grapes in my arrangement,
That would be
throw an
good.
artichoke
I
in
love
there,
that.
and if the way that we are partnering with certain people and certain establishments, you know, we are meeting some really cool people.
That's
Oh my
fun.
gosh.
So I'm excited to
There's
see
cool
how
people
it
in Baltimore.
unfolds.
Like,
Yeah, there is.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
And
would
I
be
could,
so cool.
I could see you like really like going hand in hand with real estate too. Like that would be a cool way of like doing an open house, like having like a floral arrangement,
Yeah.
like making the open house like look extra,
Super
lively.
cute.
It's on my radar.
It
Don't
is?
you worry.
Oh, okay. Period.
It is on my radar.
I'm the
joining.
You
open
might
house.
get an email this week about staging photographs with florals.
With flowers.
You might-
I like
I
that
love
idea.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
What a cute idea.
And I feel like having like real plants in a home, like when clients walk in, it like feels lively.
Yeah.
Literally. Like
Yeah.
it really does add something.
Having
like
the
you said, like
fake-
we added plants here, and you were like, "Oh my god, it looks so
Something
beige."
just feels
Yeah.
different. It's like there was like a facelift. Having natural elements is so important.
Thank you, Brandon, for the
house.
flowers.
Thank you, Brandon.
it would be so cool if we had like a wall.
You know what?
here.
I wanted to do that.
Really?
Not like a real
Oh,
one, but a
living
fake
wall?
one.
Like a moss
yeah. I mean,
wall?
I was looking at like the green like backdrops that you buy with the fake, but
Yeah.
yeah, I want to do that and then put our "To Be Frank" sign, like our neon sign on it.
Yes.
Don't you
I
think
love
that'd be cute?
that, like over
Yeah,
here.
right behind the
I
podcast.
love
See,
that.
this is
Oh,
the
that'd
type
be
of stuff
really
that
cute.
happens when it's just women on the podcast.
I know, I feel
We're
like
actually
there's,
getting
like,
stuff
lighter
done.
vetoed the
No
green
offense,
wall.
you
Mike's gonna
guys.
come back from wherever he's at, and he's gonna be like, "What the hell
Changed everything.
happened to the office?"
Do you remember Kate when Kate used to work with Mike?
Yeah.
Whenever me
Yeah.
and Kate were alone in the office when Mike wasn't there, we would like only have our lamps on and have like candles going
me.
and like
That's
you would
literally
walk in and be like,
every
"What is
day.
happening?"
Yep.
It's like,
Yeah, my
yeah,
husband
so
will walk
good.
in like, because sometimes you have to get in that vibe.
Yes,
it's just
exactly.
a vibe. That's how I
Yeah.
am with designing. I'll like
Yeah.
do low lights, but then I'll have the lamps like obviously on the flowers,
Yeah.
and it's just a vibe. I'll have some candles
Honestly.
going, and I'll time the music that I put. Everything we do is very intentional. So the
Yeah.
music that I put will tie into what I'm making. So like when I made the installation for Coffee Fest, I did very like kind of like ethereal kind of music,
Like coffee shop
lo-fi,
vibes.
yeah,
Yeah.
like that kind of vibe. My husband comes downstairs. He's like, "You're in it. I'm gonna go upstairs. You're in it.
I'm not gonna mess up your
Yes.
whatever you got
Or
going.
he'll like
on.
ask me a serious question. I'm like, I'm not in that
You're
vibe
like,
right
not
now.
right
I'm
now.
creating
Not
right
in the
now."
designing
Yeah,
mode.
Exactly.
Honestly. How did you meet Mike?
Oh, that's also a long story. How did I meet Mike? This was like 10 years ago. I'm
Okay.
aging myself. This was like 10 years ago. I had just moved to Baltimore I went to school in Alabama, so I was there for like 6 years. Just moved back to the area, wanted to be closer to family. Like they were in DC, but I did DC, right?
Yeah.
Like I did that growing up. I'm like, let me just try something different. So my sister lived in Baltimore. I was staying with her for a summer. And how did I even find it? Oh yeah, there was a sign in Roland Park, like the apartments next to
Yeah, when
Petite
we
Italy
used-
over there.
Yeah.
And it had a number on it. And I was like, oh, this neighborhood's so cute. Like it reminded me a lot of where I lived in Birmingham, which
Yeah.
was like essentially Roland Park, but all rentals. Which I'm really hoping Baltimore gets at some point in life. These like beautiful old Victorian homes were split up into rentals.
Oh, that's
Oh,
so
wow.
It was
nice.
so cool. And Roland Park has
Roland Park
components
has
of
that,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it was
Used
like
to
the
work.
whole neighborhood was like these just like absolute old industrial mansions
Oh, that's
that they
nice.
split up. And so that was the neighborhood I lived in when I came here. I
Yeah.
didn't know Baltimore that well. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, Baltimore has to have that.
Yeah.
So I'm driving around Roland Park, and I'm a really open person. You guys can probably tell this.
Yeah.
I'm driving around Roland Park. I'm like, let me just park and like go for a walk. I'm talking to random people. I'm like, oh, is that building over there a rental? And they're like, no, these are residential houses.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of rentals here. So
Okay.
I got a wake up call for Roland Park, which I love. But then I called one of the rental places with Michael Frank, and it was actually the same day I had my first interview teaching. So I was in like my interview outfit. I had like the power blazer on. I had the little strap on heels. And I come in, he's like, I can explain it better in person.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, I'm not trying to buy, but like you seem cool, like I'll come in,
Yeah.
I'll get more information from you. So I'm like, oh my gosh, my feet hurt so bad. Throw the Birkenstocks on.
Nice.
Whole vibe. I mean, literally, it's like the nice blouse. I've
That's
got the
great.
blazer. I've got the tight skirt, and I've got Birkenstocks. He looks at me and he's like, are you Alex? I'm like, yeah. He's like, not what I was expecting. Okay. So he like
so
walked
forward.
me. He's
I
very
know.
forward, which I love.
He does not
And
care.
I feel like
I
it
do
helps
too.
with all
Yeah.
this.
Honestly.
And he probably remembers like components of it that I don't remember, but didn't end up, needing to rent a house from him at the time, but just got super close with him. Like,
Yeah.
we used to like go out to like Plug Uglies. I know I'm dating myself. Do you guys,
What is that?
Do you guys
I don't
know
know
what
what
that
that
is?
is.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. It's this place in Canton. I think it's like the cowboy, the boots place, cow boots and That doesn't.
I don't get out much, so you.
No, see, I don't do.
wrong
No,
person
I don't
ask.
go out in Baltimore. Christian would know that.
Yeah, Christian would know.
Christian knows
anyways.
all the bars down there.
It was in Canton. This was literally like 10 years ago. And we used to go to happy hour there all the time and literally just became friends. That it was like, when it came time for us to buy a house, I'm like, well, you're already a friend.
Yeah,
so,
at this point.
like, it's just easier. You've bought a house for my sister, for like many of my good friends, because we're all about like referring. If we like the person, we trust the person, like we're all about that.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
So, yeah. Known him for a while. Seen a lot of different stages with him, but I'm not gonna exactly put out.
He's in his married era.
His married era. Loves karaoke. Loves to deny it, but loves karaoke.
He loves karaoke.
We're trying to set up a karaoke night, and he's like, "I'm against it."
When I
it.
say loves karaoke, I mean like me, him, and like some of his friends went out and we did karaoke, and he laughed and watched. But I'm like, you're actually really enjoying this. Let's get you on the mic.
Yeah, right.
Did he get on the mic?
He didn't get on the mic.
He didn't.
That I can remember.
gotta do it.
Maybe ask him. But also just do it.
I know.
And see if
Yeah.
he gets
Come on,
on the
it'll be
mic.
fun.
That's like
We
my
have to.
bucket list is for Mike to get on the mic.
Did you know
Mike
he
on the
did
mic?
stand-up comedy?
Stop it.
Were you there?
I probably knew that and forgot
Did
that.
you know that he was in like the Ravens marching
He
band
was in the
too?
Ravens marching band.
What an
He's not
onion.
a real person.
What an onion.
I know. The lore drops are insane. Every once in a
my
while, he's just
gosh.
like, "Oh yeah, I was in the Ravens marching band." Like, what?
When
First of all,
life
he
was
did
this?
stand
Was
up.
this like pre?
I think it was in high school.
Stand-up comedy,
Yeah, it
but
was in
he's
high school. Yeah, he did stand. We fight about who's the funniest in the office. And
it's
I will
me.
tell you, Mike has never won
Yeah,
for
never.
funniest in the
I feel like,
office.
yeah,
Christian
we could use a bit
Christian
more
said
of
that it's not me. But
It's
I think
you.
he
I
says
think
that
you're
because
number
he doesn't
one.
want to
He
admit
hasn't
John.
experienced a full girls podcast. Maybe that's it.
He just doesn't know.
doesn't know
Yeah.
enough about
Exactly.
him. Just saying.
That's his problem.
No, they
No,
just
you're
don't want to
funny
admit
as-
defeat. I think
Yeah.
it's between me and John.
And John might be number 2.
John is really funny.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
John is
He's
hysterical.
sneaky funny. Like, he'll just say something,
He has
you're
the
like,
one-liners. Yes,
Yes.
he's like,
Yeah.
he's quiet until he has the
It
one-liner.
is the
You're
one
like, oh, you're
liner, and
actually
you just come in.
hysterical.
Yeah.
He's also great with the reaction gifs in the group chat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
he
have
was cool
fun.
too in the process of buying the house. I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm really getting to know you. And I didn't
Yeah.
know him in the same way that I knew Michael Frank.
Right, of course.
Who, by the way,
Yeah.
I can't just call Mike or Michael. I only call him
Michael Frank.
Yeah, you did
He's
that
just
earlier. and I was
like a
Michael
double
Frank.
name person. I can't.
He is kind of a double
I can't
name
just
person.
do the one name.
It's true.
When I first joined the team, I almost always called him Frank because
Yeah,
I
you
thought his
did,
name was
yeah.
Frank
You know,
Oliver.
so many people say that.
And then I was like, who the heck is Oliver? And they were like,
was gonna
nobody.
say, do you know?
There's no Oliver.
There's no Oliver.
I thought it was John Oliver. Is
no,
that not John's last name?
it's not John's last name. John's Rittmiller. There is
And-
no
yeah,
Oliver.
It
Not
just
like
sounds
his
really
dad's
good
name
with
is-
Frank.
It just sounds like a good company
No, there's
name.
gotta be more of it.
No.
No, that's
than
truly
There's
the
nothing.
story. Kate came up with it when they separated from their last team. They needed a new team name, and Mike was like, I don't want to call it like the Mike Frank group or like whatever because that's just like not him. So he was like, let's just come up with something. And she was like, what about Frank Oliver? And he was like, who's Oliver? And she's like, does it matter?
Yeah.
No. So that became our name, and then now
But
we
I kind of love that.
it goes
Yeah.
so well together, and we
Wow.
just call all the other agents on our team Olivers.
Yeah.
We're like, oh yeah, well, you know,
The
Oliver's
Olivers.
always in trouble. We're like, when Oliver doesn't send his listing instructions properly.
hysterical.
Yeah.
I love that.
But
Wow, that's
but they don't
really
tell
good.
you that when you join the team. You
No.
kind of just have to figure
I
it
guess that's
out on
something
your
we- yeah,
own.
Literally, I had no idea.
It's true.
I
Everyone
literally
does.
thought John's last name was
Who's Oliver? No, it's not. Christian keeps joking that he's gonna change his last name to Oliver and like stake a claim in the business.
Is Kate in marketing? Because like, what a great instinct.
I know. Yeah, she. I think she got her degree in marketing.
Okay.
That's how she like got started and like what
Yeah.
she's doing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I just met Kate at the
Yes.
she just bought a house. Or her
Yeah,
house.
she's buying a house right now. She's
And
under
it's-
contract.
You would love it.
Is it old?
It looks
It
like
is
The Shining.
old.
An old Victorian?
Yes.
Oh my God,
Yes,
no,
it
you
is.
would love it,
It's
love it.
humongous.
Obsessed.
I'm gonna show you. I took a video. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And I mean, and the sellers, they left everything in there.
Did they
Oh,
really?
wow.
I didn't even know that.
They left everything in there, and there's
crazy.
just like so much like old like historic like.
I'm obsessed
Apparently,
with
the owner
this.
like worked at Johns Hopkins like
Oh wow.
forever
It's
ago.
in Glencoe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
Oh, that's a nice
And it
area.
literally
Yeah.
looks like the hotel from The Shining. I'm not even
It- yeah,
kidding.
it does.
It genuinely looks like that.
And
Trying
it's
to
like
picture
two
the-
properties
The
on.
Shining.
Yeah. And like they have like a
see if I can
rental
find it.
behind the house, and there's
Yeah.
like they rent out like multiple rooms and
units and
I didn't
yeah.
see it, but it looks crazy from the outside.
No,
I'm here for it.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be
I'm
so
here
cool.
for
And
it.
that's Kate's just like you in that way, where like she wanted like an old
So
like,
brave too. I was
It
like,
sounds like she's gonna turn that into a venue, and then we're gonna be her preferred vendor.
There you
Yeah.
go. Wait,
That
I
sounds like what's
love
gonna
that.
Period.
Do all your
I'm manifesting
flowers
it.
there. I love that.
I love it during the day. It's beautiful, but like I could not imagine being there
Is
at
it
night.
like very much on its own, like own beaten
Yeah, I don't
path
know.
kind of thing?
Yeah, how isolated is it?
It's not that isolated, no, but it is a lot of land, and it's just the house in general. It's just you, especially with all the old stuff in there, all the like antiques
Oh, it's
and
definitely
stuff.
haunted. It's definitely.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah, that's what I was
definitely
gonna
for
say.
surely. It for sure is. And I was like, "Are you guys like staying here while you're renovating it?" She's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh my god."
Do you hear any noises at night?
Yeah.
You're
They
going
have
out.
like, and they have like 2 little small children.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Right?
Yeah. And you know how
Look,
kids
doesn't that
are.
look like The
So
Shining?
pretty. The wraparound porches.
It's
That's what it's for me. And it
beautiful.
almost has like a New Orleans vibe to it with the way that the porches look.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then look, there's like
Obsessed.
the kitchen.
Kate, I'm coming over.
Yeah.
It's happening.
You could do some great florals at that event.
my
gosh, yeah, you
can.
can.
Can
I
you
concur.
imagine? Oh my goodness.
And I would make it like more period piece, right? Like that
Yeah,
isn't the
yeah.
place to necessarily have the mushroom installation. That's where we're gonna have the English garden
Yes.
installation.
Oh my
That's
God.
what that's
that
gonna
would be
look like.
so pretty.
Oh, it'll
Yeah.
happen. I'm manifesting this. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
I'm here for it.
She's gonna watch this, and
absolutely.
she doesn't even know.
She's like, wait, I've seen her at parties and I've seen her flowers, but like, oh yes, I do. I do need her in my house.
Yeah.
these
No, Kate loves
flowers.
stuff like that. Kate owns a cleaning company now.
I love that.
So yeah,
Very cool.
She can clean the
Wow.
houses. You can come through with the flowers. Little collab
This
going
is a dream
on.
team. Honestly.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of
And then
ideas
Marissa will make
tonight.
real estate videos in the house.
Yes, I will.
Love that.
I
We'll
shall.
tie
We will
everyone
not put
together.
agreeable gray in just for you.
No, we will not.
We will not.
We
Do you
will
remember
not.
on the fast forward movement the other day, that guy,
Mm-hmm.
he is selling, this is like a fast forward movement is like where we have a mastermind with the people in EXP. And this
You
one
walked
guy,
into it.
Yeah, you walked into
Oh,
it
there you go.
today.
So I've seen a sneak peek.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have. The guy got on and he was like, yeah, I have this house. I need some tips on like how to market it because it's kind of a unique property and no one's going to want it because it's ugly. And we're like, okay, well, let's see the
not-
property.
yeah.
Right.
He pulls it up. It looks on the outside like a normal 3-story townhouse, garage in the bottom.
Oh, it's
stories
amazing
above
inside.
it.
Is this one of those?
Inside looks like the apartment in Succession, like crown molding, like it was like a silk wallpaper.
Yeah, it wasn't silk, but it was something
something
else.
like
It's so
that.
quirky, like
Yes.
a quirky
Yeah.
place.
It was. It looked so elegant and so like old
I also
money.
need to
Like
meet him. So.
yes, he's in
Yeah.
South Carolina, unfortunately, or North Carolina, but.
It looked old money, but it wasn't
was-
old.
No,
it wasn't
was
even
the,
old.
yeah, the house is like 5 or 6 years old, but
Yeah.
inside it looked like my grandparents' house, but in the
Isn't that
best
so
possible way.
interesting?
And all the 40-year-olds and up are on this call and they're like, "It's so ugly. No one's gonna
Yeah,
want this."
and I was
And
like-
Mike got on the mic and he was like, because me and Marissa and Michaela were like, we would buy that tomorrow. And he's
Yeah.
like, "Listen, I'm sitting here with like 320-something girls and like they all love it."
Right,
So,
exactly.
right.
I
And
think
he
the
wanted to
market's
only market it
changing.
to older
I think it's
people.
changing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, people want different.
People
People
don't
want niche.
people
right
are
now.
dying for
even
character.
and with their flowers
Yeah.
too, like for their wedding, like people
Yep.
don't just want like the standard bouquet.
Well, that's like, I do like reflection days, and I was reflecting the other day, and I was like, you know what? Brides, there's a difference, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to walk into a room and have people say, oh, this looks just like what I saw on Pinterest? You think that that's what you want.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
do you want people to walk into a room and be like, I feel really good and I don't know why.
Right.
I feel really energized. That's like your bright flowers. I feel really calm. I feel really cool, but I don't know why. That's creating like a floral moment. Same thing with a house.
Yeah.
When it's like decorated in a certain way, sure, it's in this like Victorian style or whatever the style is, but they're not pinpointing that. It's how they feel when they walk in. They're
Right.
like, oh,
Yeah.
I feel really calm when I come into this house.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
oh, wow, I feel really energized coming
And they
in
don't
here.
really know necessarily why. But it's
Yeah.
all those like little elements.
Design is so cool in
It
that
is.
way. I mean, it totally changes a space or a wedding or an event. And you guys get to see that every day.
Yeah.
With houses that you show.
That's very
I mean,
true.
yeah, but most of them look the same. I think there's like a lack of uniqueness and originality nowadays in every aspect of life. So it's like when you do see like your florals or like that type of townhome,
Yeah.
you like want it because like
It looks different.
About time I see something that's not gray walls. Like,
I do think that's like the social media influence too, because everyone wants to just have what they see online and what everyone else has.
But those people that get on TikTok and stuff and they're like authentically themselves and they're like weird and
those
funny
are the ones
and
you actually
they
want to
don't
follow.
like and those are the ones that make the most money.
It is.
Yeah,
Quirky's definitely having a moment.
Finally.
Yeah.
About
We've all
time.
been waiting for it.
No, literally.
We're
Let's
here.
get out of this boring, like everything's the same.
That's right. And there's nothing wrong with like if you like that agreeable gray mindset, but I think it's like the people who are a little bit quirky and a little bit weirder are having their time to shine now.
Yeah,
And I think it's a post-COVID thing. It's like people really learned about
who they are.
Well, I'm in my house, right? So I want my house to look good. I want to feel a certain way in my house.
In my house, because everyone was stuck inside for so long.
Right. And they're like, okay, let me like change this wall color. Or let me like add this bright yellow couch to the room.
Yeah.
That's going to feel different. That I can't go out and go to the bars today, but I feel energized when I go in this room.
That's what people need. Yeah, you gotta like switch up what your house looks like every once in a while.
I do not get energized at the bar. I get tired. I get so tired.
This is filling my social battery. Like talking to people like fills my battery.
Are you an extrovert? You're a true extrovert.
I think I'm a true extrovert. Yeah, like I'm not one that's necessarily gonna go up in a crowd of 200 people and give a speech. Like I probably could and I would like fake it like I'm doing well, but I would be nervous about it.
Oh, for sure.
Whereas like talking to people like this, like I don't need coffee right now. Like I'm very energized. It is. And it's like I'll go to workshops and I'll have like 5 workshops back to back and I'll tell clients that who are there and they're like, how do you like recharge? Like how do you get your energy? I'm like, you're looking at it.
You're like, no, this is how I the recharge.
Like,
this is my coffee.
I have to do it.
Exactly.
If I sit at home by myself all day, I'm so tired.
That's when you get tired.
I'm actually realizing right now that's why.
That is so interesting.
Thank you for helping me realize
Me and Liv are like, oh,
I know, we're introverts.
Let's go.
No, literally.
I think I'm a selective extrovert because I feel like I'm very shy. I think I think Liv does not agree with that.
No, I don't think you're shy, but when I first met you, you were more shy.
Yeah, when you first meet me, I'm shy. But if I like have to be like at the home buyer brunch, if I have to be an extrovert, like I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
I will put myself out there.
That's what.
But like on a day-to-day basis, I'm like,
does that drain you? Like doing that, or are you like, I need to just go home and chill now?
No, I feel like it drains me like when I'm going out with just people that I know. But like the home buyer brunch didn't drain me at all. If anything, I was wired.
Yeah.
Ask
Liv.
Liv.
The leftover adrenaline.
I had adrenaline. Yes. I was sweating and like my face was red at
first.
Give
a presentation to so many people.
I know.
How
oh my gosh.
How many people is it?
It was like 20 something that actually showed up, but we had 97 register.
Yeah.
I kept sending her screenshots.
So you were prepping for that.
I was.
Like, stop. Can we put a cap on the ticket?
Yeah, I was like, they're not even gonna fit in this room. First of all,
no, they would not.
They would not.
Oh my god, we barely fit the people we had in there.
Yeah, I was good. Like, well, because I had agreed to do it like a month or two ago.
Yeah, when we first started.
And Liv was like, don't worry. It's never even more than like 10 people that show up. I was like, okay. And she was like, yeah, we never even have more than like 25 people sign up or something like that. And I was like, okay. And then every day that goes by, she's like, yeah, we got 50 people signed up. 60 people, 70. And then the day before, it was like 97.
Say to them as you're hearing this, or that stayed the same?
No, it stayed the same. I had some little jokes in the back of my head. Yeah. I had to.
Well, you seem really calm. So maybe this is just because it's the three
of
us here.
I don't know how to explain it. I'm very laid back and chill, but like sometimes the stuff that comes out of my mouth is literally really unhinged.
Which is hilarious. That's why you're the funniest in the office.
Michaela and Christian do not get anything done when I'm in the same room.
No, it's so true. You never want to share an office with her because you will never get anything done.
Because if I start going, I won't stop. Sorry, Mike. Mike's gonna put me in.
You're being in your own office from now on.
When we hear Mike come up, I'm like, shush. It's like get on the call.
We're totally talking about podcasts.
Get on the call right now. I was like, because Mike's going to put me in my own room and make me stay there.
He's going to isolate you.
Yeah, he's going to isolate me from everybody, from the rest of society.
I understand. I wanted to ask you, Alex, where do you get most of your clients from?
That is a good question. So we have quite a few platforms right now. So we just signed on with Wedding Wire and The Knot. So we're using
Cool.
them.
I was going to
for
ask you if you're on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
so
the
we're
other
on
one that
there.
Zola?
Zola.
Yeah.
Actually, I should get on there. Not on there
That's
yet.
what all my friends used when they got married. I don't know. It might be out of fashion now.
I mean,
I don't know if
used
any of
Zola,
these sites.
but this was like circa 2020. So
Yeah.
I'll check
It's
into
nice,
that.
don't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So Wedding Wire, the knot is like more your traditional brides that we don't know.
Yes.
We love building community. I'm sure you guys could like pick that up by now. And so, as we go to workshops, we've met so many people, so many new people through that come back to workshops, but some of them might have events coming up and those sorts of things. So really it's the pipeline in person is what matters to us.
Yeah.
And it's like friends of friends, word of mouth, and really showing up where we want to be. Like there are people that we work with that we're very intentional about. Like we love you and we love your vibe and we want to keep coming back because we love your vibe.
Right.
Like I'm going to put another plug in Wine Collective. We mesh really well in terms of what they're putting out, their vibe, and where we're looking to go stylistically.
Yeah.
And so a lot of it is placement in the right place, essentially meeting clients like where we would go out, right? Like we would go out, we do go out to the Wine Collective. We would go to Union. We would go to all these Ministry of Brewing, all these different places that we're having workshops and we're meeting people. We also love going there. And we also love the people there. So really it's casting a wide web. And I feel like Michael Frank does this too.
Yes.
It's like he meets people and then they become clients, but it's like so symbiotic,
Yeah,
right?
it really
because he's still having his homebuyer parties and we're all going to it. And then we meet friends through him. It's like, it is literally a giant Baltimore web.
It's so true.
It is
Small
amazing.
Baltimore,
It is. And it makes our job so enjoyable because we get to be part of someone's big day that a lot of times we know through people. And so they know our work. They trust us. They know who we are.
Yeah.
And that looks different than Wedding Wire. Nothing wrong with Wedding Wire. Love the clients that we've had that come through there. For us right now, we're really building like the local community aspect.
That makes sense.
It's huge. And I feel like you guys have a similar.
It's very similar.
Kind of
It's
setup with
mostly
that.
like, like you said, like friends of friends, referrals, sphere of influence. Like that is where a majority of our business comes from and still does.
Yeah.
And it is fun. Like we'll be at like our pie party, our like client appreciation party, and we'll see. Oh look, I think Mike's coming up. Oh no, it's Brandon. It's the flower guy. Or the
guy.
He's smiling.
Hi.
We were just talking
We
about
were.
you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the guy keeping our plants alive.
Thank you for keeping the plants alive, Brandon. We appreciate you. Are you
wanna hear
watering them
something-
right now? Is that what's happening?
Yeah. That's what he
God,
does.
this is
I
every
know.
week?
This is every week.
Wow.
You want to hear
I know.
something so
I'm here
funny?
for this.
That me and Donnell were just talking about that he comes and waters
Yeah.
the plants. Apparently Donnell didn't know. And he was like, he said something about like he has this plant upstairs in the front room and he was like, I'm gonna base my business off of this plant, and as long as this plant is alive, because he waters the plant too. He's like, as long as this plant's alive, my business will be alive. And I was like, Donnell, did you know that somebody else comes in and waters the plant? He was like, what?
Someone else is keeping
That's
his
a good
business
metaphor
alive.
for your team, though. Like,
Exactly.
You guys need each other to prop each other up.
Even
Yeah,
if you
true.
don't water it every day, we will help you water your plants.
We will help you water your
Your
plants.
business will not die on our watch.
Isn't that the best thing about like community and clients?
It
Like
is.
you're meeting people organically and naturally, and they already know who you are
Right.
and what you're putting out and what your experience is and how it's different.
Yeah.
Like that's ultimately why we were always going to go with you guys because Michael Frank was a friend, but that was
Obviously.
ultimately why we went with you. Is like it was totally this wraparound service experience that like we're meeting with him, but I'm chatting with you, I'm chatting with John, like I'm meeting all these different people in an intimate way, and I'm like, oh, I've already met you at this party, so I kind of know who you
Exactly.
are.
Yeah.
You know, so it's all built in, and
It really
we,
is that like community like feeling.
yeah. And we try to use that same model. So thank you for modeling that
course.
for us. Use that same
that
model.
referral model.
Yeah. I mean, it's so much more natural that way,
Yeah.
and it's the client knows exactly what they're getting, and they know you. And I think in real estate and in weddings in general, not just florists, but anybody who's in the industry and who is a vendor, it is their most important day of their life.
Yes.
You have to know each other.
Yeah.
And some brides don't necessarily want to know the florist. That's someone who might order from like Costco or another place where they can drop off and you're not necessarily getting the like setup experience. But if you're paying X amount of dollars for a full experience, a full setup and breakdown, all the above, you need, I believe, this is my mantra, but you need to know the person who's designing and you need to feel part of the process.
Right, for
and
sure.
you guys really walk your clients through the process of like, this looks like this, looks like this.
Yeah.
What question do you have about this?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
And
we're
it's
definitely, we have to be very involved in that way.
Yeah, and I think people in general, this might be a post-COVID thing, but I think people in general want more information.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just they want to be involved in the home buying process. They want to be involved in the design process, that when people walk into the room and they're like, oh, I feel so calm, they can be like, oh, that's the white calla lilies. And they can speak to that. And
they're
that
like,
feels
oh,
good.
okay.
Right. In the same way that if a client of yours is like, oh, I see a crack in the foundation. Like, I know what that means.
Yeah.
You know, you can walk them through that and they know what to look for.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
huge.
That is. Mike always, one thing that he does like with his clients when we get to the under contract stage is it's very overwhelming when you first go under contract, as you know.
Yes.
There's a lot and you feel like, oh my God, I have to do so many things. So
Yes.
Mike is like, I'm going to give you 3 things. You need to do this, do this, do this.
Yeah.
And then
Never
once you do
more
that,
than
then he
3.
calls
So
again,
incredibly
never
helpful.
more than 3.
It's so incredibly helpful.
This.
Yep.
Because otherwise,
Yeah.
like, if
You
you're like,
get
oh my God, I have
overwhelmed.
so many things to do, you're going to, like, never do any of them or, like, feel too overwhelmed. And Mike's like, no.
And if you start tripping like that, Mike's like, no.
No,
I said this,
3 things.
this, and this.
Is it on
Stop
the
it.
list?
He's very good at saying
He'll
no
throw
at the
something
right
at you.
time.
Yes.
It's like, no, calm down. We're good.
It's gonna be okay.
We're good here.
It's gonna be all right.
basically
Because
therapy.
honestly, you don't have as much, you know. Thank you.
See ya.
Hey, it's Liv from the Editing Suite. This was a really fun podcast. Obviously, we had some camera issues, but it was a lot of fun, and it went on for a very long time. So I did end up splitting this up into 2 parts. You can see part 2 next Tuesday at the same time. It's a lot of fun. It gets very weird, and I hope you guys are enjoying this, and I hope you enjoy part 2 next week. Thank you very much.
What's up, guys? Thanks for watching. For more information on the housing market, Real Estate 101, how you can leverage your position in today's market, and so much more, click on the link below. If you like this video or have a burning real estate question you'd like us to answer, leave us a comment and let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode, and we'll see you again real soon.